This video is going to explain how to use the policies in your Turf Plus system. And I guess the starting point is, where are my policies? So we're starting from the home page and we scroll down to applications. Remember, applications is the record keeping area, and all my documents, including policies, live in document management. So I'm clicking on document management, and the very first one that pops up is policies and overview. And here is my list of policies. Now, what are the policies for? The policies in a work health, safety and environmental system, they are a statement of what this turf farm is going to do and, what are we going to live up to? So, for example, our environmental and safety policy is a very it's a kind of an overriding statement. This is what we're going to do. And there's our environmental policy. I think it's a good idea to print this out and sign it and display it, laminate it and display it. You may well be asked for your environmental and safety policy when you're bidding for tenders. Okay, but every staff member, every employee should be aware of your environmental and safety policy. So we've closed that. Let's have a look at some of the other policies. Bullying and harassment policy. This is, it's an HR stroke safety policy, and it's really important. Every staff member should be trained in this. Bullying, we all know that workplace bullying is an issue. This policy explains what is bullying and what is harassment and what isn't bullying. I mean, that's important in case of spurious complaints that are made. Okay, now again, every staff member should be trained in this. What does training mean when it comes to policies? Training is as simple as either reading and understanding the policy from the employee's point of view, or having it explained to them. And look, if you've got employees that maybe haven't got English as a first language or don't read well, you should read and explain these to them and ask them to sign off on those policies. Now, you need to choose which policies are important to you. For example, rules for contractors working on turf farms. Is that important to explain to all your employees? You decide. I think it's not a bad idea that everyone knows about it, and I actually think that perhaps you should train in all these policies. Here's the drug and alcohol policy. I think this is a crucial one. What the drug and alcohol policy, for example, says is, how your turf farm is going to deal with drug and alcohol use. And obviously, it's not something that'll be tolerated on any business, but really, you are putting this information out to your employees so they understand what is and isn't allowed, and you keep a record of them reading and understanding that document. Okay, so that's what the policies are. A lot of them are about is for training purposes. As I say, they may also be used for tenders. You may get asked to give evidence of those for tenders that you apply for. Now, how do you keep a record of a staff member using it? I'll show you. We go over here to forms by title. There is a thing called a training acknowledgement form. If you look here, there's actually 3 different types of training acknowledgement forms. I've just put in 3 choices because you can decide however you may want to use these. So if you enter the staff or the employee's name up here, name of trainee, and get them to train in multiple documents, or, over time, you'll get them to train in multiple documents, get them to sign off, name the document, the signature, the date, keep it as a record. Obviously, this is one of those records that's meant to be kept on paper. It's hard to get a signature for someone without printing that out. So you keep that in the employee file. That is acknowledgement from any staff member they have read and understood that policy. And essentially what they're saying by signing that acknowledgement form is that they agree to abide by your policies. So that's how you use the policies.